Here we are with the updated For Honor and Duel tier list for Year 5, Season 3.
Yes, sir.
So these changes we're going to be added in the Orochi, Raider, and the upcoming Shinobi. We're just going to go down the list, kind of like last time. Start
Yep.
with Pito, Yorm from left to right. Go from there. This is a dual tier list. I'm going to say that again. Dual only tier list.
No Dominion.
No Dominion for now. We are PC players. This is our opinion from PC. We are taking into consideration some console gameplay, but not too much. But strictly like from a PC standpoint. So, first one, Hitokiri. Nothing's really changed with him in my opinion. I'm gonna keep him an S, but I don't know about you.
S.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like high A.
I feel like he has one of the best 50-50s in the game.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I don't know. I just haven't fought a good Hito.
what keeps him from like S plus fucking super plus tier is probably because he doesn't have a bash. No bash. His light attacks are fairly easy to parry, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, his
Lights are ridiculously kind of slow and readable, super reactable. However, he has variable timed heavies, which are pretty good. If you simply just block, though, you can kind of negate the Hitokiri. If you're just patient enough to simply block and kind of bait out a light attack, I don't think you'll have too much trouble against the Hitokiri. That's my opinion. So there's some other things that other heroes do that are better. So I kind of agree. Put him in A for now.
Yeah, he's a good A. It's just I don't know like if he's like Raider or Orochi right now currently.
Yeah. Yorm.
Yorm is well, I've been messed up quite a few times by Yorm, and it pisses me off every time.
Yeah. Yorm has no range though. That's the thing. He has to play the weight
it's
game.
duels. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
you might be in like in a small ring, because on one of the maps or one of the duel maps or whatever. So like, it's kind of his playground right there.
Yeah.
I feel like he's B.
I feel like B. He has a neutral bash, but it's not really that bad. It's pretty reactable.
Yeah, you can
neutral.
react to it as well.
He has a trackable light. You can just block that, or you can read it, and then it can be parried. His lights are easily parried as well.
Yeah. I feel like he's a good B though, because he's not horrible, but like
I'm gonna say it's solid B. Man, I wish I had our old tier list to like look back.
oh, I have a screenshot of it.
Okay, cool.
Want me to send it to you?
Where do we have Yorm? C.
Yeah, we have Yorm C. Yeah, that's the wrong spot in my opinion for him. Gryphon.
Where did we put him last time? We had him in B, in high B.
In high B though, but I feel like he's on the lower A side. Because his lights are reactable. His kick is like his 50-50 or whatever. So like,
yeah, he has a decent 50-50 kick.
Yeah. He has a shove too. I could put him in A. Yeah, because he's better than Yorm, but he's like I don't think he's better than Hitokiri though.
He's got decent damage as well.
Oh, he has big damage.
The big damage boy. Okay, so for Yorm, where we put him in A?
Oh, I put Yorm. I put him in B.
Okay, B. And then Gryphon, we put in A.
Yes.
Okay, so
Nobushi, she's A for me. She's higher than Gryphon because you can.
Higher than Gryphon.
Someone said she has 2 option that selects or whatever.
Her Sidewinder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That and her zone.
Yeah, she has a good option select with the Sidewinder, especially against someone like Hitokiri or like Centurion.
Yep. And then
or anybody who has like a variable time bash, she gives to a Sidewinder. But as soon as she does that, your opponent's gonna know, oh shit, I can bait that out, get a parry, whatever.
Yeah.
However, that's a good mind game. So I agree. I could put her in A.
She's higher than Gryphon. I don't know about higher than Hito.
Nah, not higher than Hito.
I'm not sure. Yeah, she's A though for sure.
Her bleed stacks ridiculously well. Next up,
Warden. Warden, he stays in.
Warden.
Yeah, I feel like he stays in S.
Yeah, I feel like there's really no big change to Warden. I mean,
yeah,
unblockable city.
If he had the backwards bash, or like you could dodge back and start up your bash,
yeah,
he'd be even
like,
better.
He'd be the best duelist in my opinion.
Yeah. But he still is one of the greatest.
Yeah. Tiandi. I don't know, man. After finding some Tiandis in duels, he's really not all that great in duels.
He's very readable, I feel like. If you're just even if you're barely even patient, I feel like, because sometimes I don't even need to be that patient, and I just kind of know what they're gonna do. Because
even if it's Tiandi's playing optimal, like hiding a lot of his heavies with lights, like fainting heavy into light constantly. Like Nikki said, he's very readable. His kick into like top heavy feint into light attack, that's readable as well.
Yeah.
Even when he feints that into a guard break, that's readable. His option select zone is kind of fast.
It's pretty good, but you can probably like bait it out if the
I've
Tiandi's
paired
doing
that a
it to
couple
you over and
times.
over again. Yeah.
I've paired that quite a bit.
Is he as good as Yorm though?
Stamina pressure, no.
No.
I don't feel like he has
so.
any decent stamina pressure, so I really want to put him in C.
As long as you can block, I feel like then Tiandi won't be too much of a problem, and then you just gotta worry about the palm strike and then the zone and then lights, because his lights tend to be kind of stupid sometimes and fast.
I want to put him in like low B.
Low, I could because I don't know if I could put him in C because he's not that bad.
He's not C bad. He's like B worth, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Gladiator is still one of the mix-up kings.
I feel like he's A.
Yeah, I feel like he's straight up just A tier. They did like a certain nerf to him where he doesn't knock you down anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind that, to be honest, because that's what that made that exclusive to him, so he can get those big punishes off.
I feel like he can put a lot of pressure on the opponent, especially now that option select is kind of gone.
Yeah, his zone's really fucking good too.
Yeah. Now that option select isn't so much a thing anymore, he can safely do a lot of his mix-ups without being interrupted, for the most part.
Yeah, I'm good to put him above Hito in A tier.
Above Hito and A tier? Okay.
Above Hito, yeah.
Okay, Raider, the new Raider.
Oh, new Raider, man. He basically has an infinite combo now.
Pretty much, dude.
And then zone to zone, pretty much.
You can do double zone into storming tap,
or soft feint GB, or what? Yeah, I don't.
Zone into soft feint.
There's so much mixing that he can do.
Yeah.
That like, it's like all up in your face. Like it's so fast at the same time too.
It's overwhelming too.
Yeah.
Like if a Raider gets started on his mix-up, you better pray that you guess
that you can block or you can guess right or something like that. Yeah. Make sure you don't dodge whenever he tries to, throw out an unblockable or, a heavy or something like that.
I will say this, he kind of suffers against heroes like Warden, Centurion, Conqueror, like anybody with an all block.
Or Bash, right?
Or Bash he kind of suffers against. Because they can just, if he does like a storming tap, they can sidestep Bash him out of his mix-up.
Yeah.
Or they could just bait out his storming tap.
Yeah. But that's like when they'll do it though. They might be like at one fucking bar of HP or something like that, or just like half already.
I want to place him in A. I don't think he's S tier, in my opinion.
Because you can deal with him.
Maybe high B. I don't know. Maybe low A, in my opinion. On topic of tier lists, Fast 9 is a dog shit movie. I completely agree. Completely agree, dude. I saw that shit the other day and I was like, is this the fucking Avengers? Holy shit.
What, like where in A though? Like below Gryphon?
I would say, no, I'll say above Gryphon.
He's above
Gryphon, above Nobu.
He's above Nobu.
Because his damage is
fucking insane. He can get a side heavy from a guard break now, so that's even more.
Blue of Piero. Yeah, dude. Let's see. I think he's good there. He's good in A.
I mean, because I've had to freaking light parry my heart out against this character, so.
Yeah. PK. PK, I feel, is a good duelist.
I don't know if I could put her A, though.
PK, duelist looking good. I'm kind of confused on PK, because she's nowhere near C or D.
Yeah, she's not C or D. She's not S not S.
She's not S, no, because she doesn't have an opener.
She's better than Yorm. Is she better than Yorm?
I feel like she's better than Yorm.
She's better than Yorm.
She has a side dodge attack. Her only issue is getting into her unblockable state.
Yeah.
She has to bleed her opponent, which isn't too hard because she has a soft feint.
Unless you're going against like someone who stares at you and counters everything to you. That's like stopping me from putting her in A. Like it's just like there's so many players out there that can just sit there and just not let her do anything.
If you can block, then you should be fine.
Yeah, that's the thing that's like stopping me from putting her in A. Like I'll put her high B. I'll put her above Yorm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. She doesn't have a bash either or anything like that. But her mix-ups are pretty good as soon as she can get into them. In
my opinion, all Vanguards are A and S. Yeah. That's pretty much what's gonna happen with the Vanguards. But I'm gonna put PK in high A.
High A?
Not high A, my bad. High B.
Fuck it, what the when did she get a bash? Nah.
Simply because she has a dodge attack which can counter Yorm. Yorm doesn't have a dodge attack. and her
He has a
bleed
dodge
damage
forward.
stacks. Oh, that's right. He has a dodge forward. PK's bleed stack is fucking ridiculous. Aramusha's pretty damn good, bro.
He's still pretty good
because his recovery cancels are godlike. He can
Yep.
whiff a light into his all block, and that fucks up a lot of people. Say he whiffs a light, and somebody tries to take advantage of that all block. They eat an unblockable all block. They eat a kick into a wall, get a heavy punish.
He has a grab.
He has a grab. He has a stun. He has what else? He has a side dodge attack.
Well, like the dodge forward attack, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can soft feint that into a bash or let it go. He has soft feint heavy into light, which can be kind of predictable sometimes, but maybe above Raider because he has an all block.
Yeah, and he has his grab stuns you too at the same time. Raider doesn't have that.
Above Hito?
We're gonna have a dangerous amount of people on A, maybe. Actually, wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about.
I think actually no. If I'm looking down, there's like only like a couple of more probably.
Okay, Nuxia.
She's
if you don't try to parry just blockers, and you look out for orange, which is her trap mechanic, you should be okay.
And if you're not stupid with your attacks and don't get deflected, then you're fine. Because like her pressure is not.
She doesn't have any pressure. Her mix up is just. Is it gonna be a heavy attack or is it gonna be a fucking a trap? But either way, you could just switch guards. Also, her deflect isn't really worth the risk because I've been deflected by Nuxia as a raider, and I hit her with a heavy as she's deflecting me.
You just keep on going.
I just keep on going, and it's just not.
And then if you're a Beserker or something like that, or even Shugoki, you could probably get a hyper armor heavy off.
Exactly.
You can just keep on
she
going.
Can't really trade with a deflect. Orochi kind of negates everybody's attacks when he gets a deflect. Yeah, he just cancels it out. So does Glad. So does Zerk.
Like she's like the weakest duelist.
Yeah, she's pretty much the weakest assassin. So I kind of want to put her in D.
She's gonna be probably like one of the only D tier.
Lawbringer.
Duels. He's not D.
No, I don't put him in D.
He's not B either. Is he B? No.
I C. Maybe?
He's C. Because like
he's not completely a dog shit.
If you're a patient player, you can play Lawbringer pretty well.
Yeah, you got to be God parry. Like God parry level.
And block, and then use what you have with your shove, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm probably leaving him there.
I just want to elaborate a little more on like Lawbringer's. His neutral shove is kind of whack.
Yeah, it's really slow.
Man, where's his mix-up game lie? He has to.
It's after any kind of parry he gets. That's where it comes from. Because if he gets a light parry, he gets the top unblockable, and then you can go into a shove right after, which a lot of people don't suspect because they think you're gonna do the top heavy into the extra light that stuns you again.
Yeah, onto Highlander. Highlander in duels.
I don't think Highlander's low B. He's better than Yorm. He's better than PK for sure. But I don't know. Because you could put just like, if you're playing a pressure hero, you can put tons of pressure on him. And he really can't do much. Or like, he really can't just do a light into offensive stance.
Yeah, because he has to use his light attack.
But he's not A.
No, I don't want to say A. Maybe B.
Like another high B.
Another high B. Above Yorm.
He's above Yorm, above PK. This is his damage output. Wow.
His out of stamina pressure is pretty good too. Shugoki. Yeah, dude, I've played ranked and I've played Shugokis in ranked, and I'm just gonna throw him an S. I really am. There's like really no surprise there. He has variable timed heavies.
Headbutt.
He has unblockable heavies. He has a headbutt that can negate a lot of mix-ups.
It's faster than fucking Lawbringer's shove.
It's faster than Hitokiri's side dodge heavy. It's faster than Raider's storm tap. It's faster than some other dodge attacks. It's pretty ridiculous, man. Shugoki is in a good place right now.
Yeah,
I will say that about the hero. High damage output.
Oh yeah, big damage.
He can regain health and stamina off of a wall splat by doing his Demon's Embrace. There's really no downside to playing this hero.
Really isn't. If you're losing, that's on you. That's not on the character.
The character kind of plays itself, in my opinion, and that's just a nice way of saying he's pretty easy to play. But take with that information.
Oh man, this hero.
yeah, man.
he's a hero in the game.
He's interesting. Okay, so S for sure, but not above Warden.
Yeah, not above Warden.
Okay, Zanhu.
Zanhu.
I feel like Zanhu's pretty good.
I want to put him like above Raider.
Zanhu has some really good fucking mix-ups.
It's so stupid but like it works. It's fucking good.
Because after a light, you can go into an unblockable heavy or an unblockable light.
His dodge attacks are really good.
He has unblockable dodge attacks, and he can switch those between unblockable heavy or unblockable lights. They have two different sides they come out of, so you don't know which way they're going to come out of. It's a pretty good mind game.
Palm strike.
He has a palm strike, which guarantees a light, which can go into his mix-up. He has a trackable zone attack, which is pretty good. It is pretty reactable, though. I will say that I've parried his zone attack quite a few times. It's not the best to use neutrally. It's probably good to use off of parry. He has pretty decent stamina pressure, in my opinion. So yeah, I think I'm pretty comfortable putting him in A.
Yeah, he's just below Aramusha though, because he doesn't have. Well, after he gets a parry, isn't one of his. Does he have crushing counters? Doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does. I think.
But do they stun you or no? Or what stuns you after? Because I know doesn't Zanhu stun you, or no?
I think it's his crushing counter that stuns you.
Or am I thinking of something else? I know he has crushing counters, right? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I want to say his crushing counter stuns you.
But he does have some form of a stun. I'm forgetting.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, Valkyrie.
Valkyrie is better. C. She is C.
D is pretty much. D is like they're not unplayable, but you're gonna have to work a little hard to get the win. You're gonna have to work really hard to get the win. Put it that way.
Oh yeah.
For C, I want to say you're gonna have to work a little harder than these heroes up here. Yeah. But for Valkyrie, she has a deflect. She has an all guard, which isn't the best.
Crushing counters.
She has crushing counters. She has a soft feint into bash, which can be reacted to. Her sweep isn't really all that great. Light finisher is it does stun you.
Oh yeah, it does.
And it can wall splat. So
yeah, that's pretty good.
Kind of want to put her above Lawbringer.
Jesus, probably because there's just how many more tools she has compared to Lawbringer.
Yeah, she has just a little more tools than Lawbringer. JJ, I feel like he's better than Hito.
Yeah.
Better than Hito, better than Glad. He has a kick.
He does have a kick.
You know,
he has dodge attacks.
Kick. His dodge attacks are godly. His recovery is pretty fucking good too.
His stamina regain as well, and then like you could bait that to people, or you could bait that.
But mainly one of his best qualities is probably his recovery.
Yeah, he has his delayed lights are pretty good as well.
Yeah. His ability to delay lights is really fucking good. His access to unblockables is pretty good too. But I kind of want to leave him in high A, like top of the A.
He is top of the A because he's not as brain dead, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
He's not as like simple. Yeah, there it is. Simple as Shugoki and Warden.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a formula to him that because
I feel like he's a lot of fun to play though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave him an A.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him an A though.
Black Prior. Man, let me just make this really, really easy and put him in S simply for the fact that he has he has a zone bash attack, he has a neutral bash attack, he has a delay bash attack.
Heavy into bash and then
heavy into bash. He has an unblockable from his he's really good for duels, man, and really good for other game modes that we're not gonna get into right now, but I played against ranked BPs, and they exploited the living shit out of me. And simply all they did all match was bash attack on indicator. When I would dodge their neutral bash attack, they resorted to the zone bash attack, which got me quite a few times.
So much range for it too.
It's a lot of range, and if you really want to get sweaty and use a hero that's good for exploits and it's going to get you up the rank ladder, I highly suggest Blackbriar. The fun meter, he's probably about a 3 out of 10 on the fun meter.
What?
In duels using exploits.
Duels. No,
yeah.
I don't know why I thought fucking Dominion or like any other game.
Oh no. In Dominion now he's fucking ridiculous fun. Yeah. But in duels though, if you're trying to sweat and you're trying to get the most out of a hero and you're trying to win, I want to say he's a really safe bet.
You can either stare at them or be an annoying little fucking or huge bug to them.
Yeah. He has crushing counter lights from either
all directions. Yep.
All directions. He has a all block, which can bulwark, which means he can punish you for hitting a shield, which then he flips you over and he says is really emo shit and fucking hits you for I don't know how much damage. I think it's like 20 damage, 21 damage, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, S tier all around.
Oh yeah.
Okay, new Orochi. I know this is what everybody wants to hear. They want to see where we're gonna put Orochi. Our opinion. In my opinion, Orochi, man, I haven't really thought too much into it, but I will say this: he's not below A. He's either an A.
He's either A or S, dude.
A or S, dude.
Just depending who's using them or using Orochi.
Because I've fought some damn good Orochi players, and I say that loosely when I say damn good, simply because they were using his kit to its full potential in terms of getting a for sure win, which means they were just mixing up the kick and the storm rush into light, storm rush into like whatever direction.
His whole kit is just like so much faster. And so much recovery time too, or whatever.
Yeah,
his recovery is so good.
He has a relentless playstyle. He went from being a strict counterattacker to a straight up just aggressive type hero.
Yep.
He puts a lot of pressure on the opponent. Decently fast light attacks, decent zone attack, really good deflect. His recovery cancel is godlike. After a kick,
you can whiff a kick and get a deflect off.
Yeah, you can whiff. Say you're going against a Raider, and a Raider dodges the Orochi's kick. The Orochi misses the kick, can cancel into a deflect from the Raider storming tap, and deflect that, and punish the Raider for making the correct read.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put him in S. In my opinion,
he's fucking insane.
Yeah, I really want to put him in S.
The only thing he doesn't have is just hyper armor.
Yeah, he has no hyper armor, so he can't really trade. So I guess that's the takeaway. Buff Shugoki and Warden, I'm not too sure yet.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
But I want to leave him in S.
He's S though, for fucking hell. They just give him everything.
He has everything he needs now.
And to Raider too. They gave quite a bit to them both. Like fuck, man.
Okay. On to the next.
Kyoshin. Huh?
Kyoshin.
Yeah, Kyoshin. He's gotten easier and easier to deal with.
I've yet to fight a Kyoshin where I'm like, this dude is unbeatable.
Yes.
He's fun to fight.
I haven't had too many problems.
Yeah, I don't really have too many issues.
As long as his lights
his lights aren't dangerously fast. They can be parried. His full block into top unblockable, or I want to say a zone attack or light attack is okay. It's a good mix. That is readable though. It can be whiffed. If he does a light attack into full block, that's a pretty good mix for him. Catches a lot of people off guard.
Yeah.
He has a opener. He has a kick, which guarantees a light attack. I want to say he has decent damage. His damage isn't too crazy.
Yeah, it's not too crazy. Max punish is pretty good. As good as like any of the A tier heroes.
No, I really don't want to put him in like A tier. I want to put him in B.
Like the A tier heroes have like simple shit to exploit, and they can use that to win.
Yeah.
B tier, you kind of have to work. You kind of have to work for your win. A tier heroes, you kind of have to. It's kind of a lot more simple.
In a way, he kind of chips at your health.
He does. He will do that, but he's good. He's good at that.
He can't put out big damage right away, in my opinion. So I want to put him above Highlander.
Kyoshin is fast. Yeah, Kyoshin is faster.
Yeah, I feel like that's a decent spot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where did we put him last time?
Kyoshin, we put him in C. Jeez, no one was good with Kyoshin.
Yeah.
But now,
I feel like
there's decent players though. There's quite a few more.
Okay, Warmonger. Man, Nikki, you played quite a bit of Warmonger lately.
She's like another Warden,
pretty much
without crouching counter. She does put up big damage. Easy access to her dodge heavy attack or whatever is from the sides is unblockable. So that's
But she can be guard broken out of that.
Yeah, she can.
It's pretty slow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put her in S. I don't feel like she's an S.
She's not S. She's not S at all.
She has a wall punish, which is okay.
Yeah.
Just decent bleed damage. Her lights are pretty reactable.
Yeah, they are.
Lights are pretty slow. I don't know, man. I kind of want to put her...
She does a variable timed with her...
with her heavies, right? She can delay that pretty fucking good.
She can delay her lights, I found out. I started doing that. And I always, like 70 to 80% of the time, most people just get hit by it or they'll block it. Depends who I'm going against. After you can throw a heavy, and then you can delay that light attack, and then
I never really have too many issues in duels against Warmonger. It's either I wipe the floor with them, or it's a 2-on-2 match. I want to put her in B, high B.
High B. She's above Kyoshin because I feel like you can kind of easily rate her.
Pretty easy to play.
Easy to play though, yeah.
Okay, Shaolin.
I'm sorry. My opinion, he's still gonna stay in D.
You keep him in D?
Yeah. I still have yet to, you know, come across into a Shaolin that's given me a problem, and they really haven't.
Yeah, I will say in a lot of 1v1s, I've hardly lost to a Shaolin. Even if they do their light attacks from any direction or they go into the key stance, it's really not too big of an issue.
They're so reactable.
Like on paper, Shaolin looks really good. Don't get me wrong, you know, but then once you put it to the test and you play him, he's not all that great, man. He has one redeeming factor, but it's not related to this game mode. That's for another video.
Yeah.
And that has to do with his feats. But anyways, I'm gonna put him in D, but above Nuxia.
Oh, it's D tier, so I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters. That's my opinion.
I would want to put him higher. Just
I really want to put him in C, but I don't.
Shaman.
Shaman. My bad. Shit. We put her. She was what, B?
She was high B actually. Yeah.
High B. Yeah, I want to say she's above Kyoshin. Damn, Kyoshin's going down the line.
Yep. Above Kyoshin.
Soft feints for days, bleed attack. She can regain health. Actually, now that I'm talking about it, I think she might be above Warmonger.
Yeah, I was gonna say she kind of has some more mix than Warmonger.
He was one of the like first DLC mixed queens when they were coming out. Like nobody knew how to fight this new hero because she had so many options. I think that alone is gonna put her above Warmonger. Good deflects. She gains health off of hitting her opponent.
While
if she gets a
bleeding, right? While they're bleeding, yeah.
After bleeding, she can get a lot more health if she gets a bite off of it. She has a cancelable dodge attack. She has pretty fast. It's kind of like Orochi's Storm Rush. She can pretty much do a heavy from any direction if she goes into her pounce. I forgot what it's called.
But she dodged. It's like her shove, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's a dodge for it heavy, but you could just change up what direction you want it to go on.
Yeah. And then
the
it wall splats as
well.
well.
Pretty wide. Yeah, it wall splats.
Her bash.
She has an unblockable finisher, which is a pretty good mix.
Goes into a light attack after, or the bleed.
Yeah.
Bleed attack.
So yeah, I want to keep her in B.
Warlord, I low-key want to put him not in. He's not B or lower. Not there.
I want to put him in A.
He's A for sure.
He has a pretty fast bash. Crushing counters, delayed heavies, hyper armor heavies. He has an all block.
So what I heard from Bio, he said we shouldn't put him in A. He said we should put him in S.
S?
Yeah.
For duels? I can see that. He has a pretty long range for wall splats too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage.
Just him being a con player and everything, like he's told me that like Warlord could do all these things, and I'm like, okay. I just have yet to see it. But I mean, I don't know if he's talking about before Warlord, because like I don't know when's the last time he's competed. So I'm like, do I want to believe you, or do I want to think that like he's still a pretty good hero? I don't know if he's God
I want to say
tier.
he could be above Orochi simply because he has an all guard.
Yeah, but I mean, probably now if I think about it, Warlord is pretty fucking good.
What about above Shugoki?
Shugoki, I don't know.
They might be neck and neck.
They might be, yeah. I was gonna say they might be neck and neck.
So yeah, I think place him in S, like lower S tier is pretty good spot for him.
Yeah, or just same as Shugo.
Yeah. Next we have Beserker.
Yes.
Berserker, I just automatically want to place him in A tier.
He's automatic A because of his mix.
Yeah. Above Hito?
Yeah, he's above Hito.
So above Glad?
He's above Glad. JJ, kind of same thing, neck and neck.
Mix of potential is different, but it's kind of the same.
Yeah, and then JJ has high damage output. Berserker, his damage output's pretty standard, but it, he still gets quite a bit off.
Centurion,
where did we put him last time? We put him in B, mid B.
I want to keep him there, to be honest.
I've gone against
mid B.
Sands recently, and he still has his mix-ups.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like mid B. I put him in
above
Kyoshin, above Kyoshin.
Okay, or below, above.
Centurion can mix you up just a bit more than Kyoshin.
Yeah,
and his out of stamina pressure is way better than Kyoshin's.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Kensei, I want to put an A, low A, maybe above Hito.
Oh yeah, I will forever always get schmixed by Kensei's.
Yeah. Kensei is the mix OG god. Okay, so Conqueror.
Honk is a lot. You can deal with him way better, like in present day. Like he
has an outdated kit.
Yeah, he's not as good as BP or like Warlord or any of the other bash heroes. Or I don't.
I feel like he's above Orochi though, simply because he has a decent.
He's S.
Yeah, he can punish Orochi's side.
I was gonna say like B tier.
Oh, really? For duels?
For duels? I don't know.
You know what? Now that you mentioned, I feel like Conk, man.
Like he doesn't, I don't think he competes with BP or Warlord or like, because even Kensei can mix Conqueror.
Yeah.
Or even Aramusha. Like,
Why don't you say it? Maybe B.
He's B.
Where at though?
He's
Like,
above
mid?
above Centurion maybe, because
Above
his
Cent.
out of stamina pressure is better than Kyoshin automatically. I mean, maybe A. Maybe, but it's just his bash. That's really all he has. And then his options like zone is really good. His light attacks are pretty kind of easily readable.
One of his best things is options like, but they kind of took that out, so it's gonna be harder for him to get into that.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I think B is probably a decent spot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's above Kyoshin though.
So below Cent.
Yeah, below Cent.
Shinobi, the new Shinobi.
New Shinobi, yeah. We're doing like everything up today, even testing grounds. We're just gonna do it off of that as well.
Might as well put the new Shino in here.
Yes.
If they're gonna do any tweaks, I doubt it's gonna be major tweaks at this point. I feel like after playing him in testing grounds, he's not that hard. He's not OP, and he's not underpowered at all. He's in a really, really good spot.
Yeah, he's better than before.
Yeah, he's better to. He's fun to fight against. He has decent mix-ups now.
Yeah, way better.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna underestimate Shinobi.
Yeah, he's trackable heavy, unblockable top heavy.
Unblockable top heavy. He has a pretty fast kick.
Oh, his freaking kick! Oh my god.
Yeah, he has an alternate kick that does different damage. His deflect does a lot of fucking damage now. I really want to put him in.
Yeah, he can kind of get deleted quite a bit of these heroes in B tier.
Yeah. So a B.
I feel like he's not too OP. He's not too OP. Not too OP.
Yeah, they took away his wall splat, so that kind of took away his his viability for duels.
His lights are pretty easily parried. If you can block, you won't have too much. You don't want to have a too terrible time against him.
Out of stamina pressure is decent.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
want to put him
in faster.
And B next to Shaman.
Shaman, probably. Yeah. Just his kicks is way faster than before. Gets a guaranteed heavy attack right after, and then goes right into his mix-ups right after.
That's pretty much the updated tier list. Made a few changes.
Yeah, there's not as many people in C or D. Not anymore, at least. Because
after playing this season, you got a good feel for it, especially the new option select changes that are gone.
Yeah.
Trying to see if you want to change anybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I would want to change. Because like all the A tier and B tier, I'm looking like
every hero on A tier and B tier is pretty viable when it comes to duels.
Yeah, I'm looking at lower, like the lower B side, and I agree with that. I think I agree with lower B, like Highlander and below. You can maybe put like some of the heroes in A into S.